DNA prove the existence of God? Science, information, and the ultimate question of creation. What if the proof of God is not written in the sky, hidden in space, or buried in ancient books, but encoded inside you? Inside every cell of your body lies a microscopic code more complex than any computer ever built. A code that writes life, corrects itself, stores memory, and passes intelligence across generations. The question humanity has been asking for centuries is simple, but profound. Did this code create itself, or does it point to an intelligent source beyond nature? Today we explore whether human DNA can be evidence of God, using science, logic, and reason, without blind belief and without blind denial. 1. What exactly is DNA? DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is the information system of life. It is not just a chemical structure, it is a language. DNA contains a 4-letter chemical alphabet, precise instructions for building proteins, error correction mechanisms, information storage and retrieval, self-replication with astonishing accuracy. One human DNA strand contains about 3 billion information units. If written as text, it would fill over 1,000 books. The key point is this: DNA does not just react like chemistry, it instructs like software. 2. Information always comes from intelligence. In all known human experience, codes come from coders. Languages come from minds. Software comes from programmers. No one has ever observed meaningful information forming by accident. Random processes can create patterns, but they do not create purpose-driven instructions. DNA is not random, it is goal-oriented. Build an eye, regulate a heart, repair damage, maintain balance. This leads to a powerful question. If information always comes from intelligence, where did DNA's information come from? 3. Can evolution alone explain DNA? Evolution explains variation and adaptation, not origin. Natural selection works after life already exists. It selects between existing genetic options. But DNA itself must exist before natural selection can operate. This creates a logical gap. Chemistry explains molecules, evolution explains changes, but neither explains the origin of coded biological information. This is known as the origin of information problem. Even leading scientists admit, no known natural process explains how the first genetic code began. 4. Chance versus probability. Some argue DNA formed by chance, but probability calculations reveal something striking. The chance of even one functional protein forming randomly is astronomically low. The chance of entire DNA systems forming accidentally is beyond practical possibility. It would require correct sequences, correct timing, correct environment, correct stability, all at once. Chance can explain noise, not complex harmony. 5. DNA as a signature of design. When engineers examine systems, they look for compression, efficiency, error correction, modularity. DNA has all of these. In fact, DNA repair mechanisms outperform many human-made systems. Cells behave like automated factories. Information is stored, copied, edited, and protected. This has led many scientists, not religious leaders, to conclude life looks designed because it behaves like design systems always behave. 6. Does science prove God? Important clarification. Science does not prove God like a math equation, but science can point toward God through evidence and inference. Just as archaeology infers intelligence from inscriptions, biology may infer intelligence from genetic code. This is not religion versus science. This is science asking a philosophical question. Is intelligence a fundamental cause of life? 7. God of the gaps, or best explanation? Critics say this is just God of the gaps. But this argument misunderstands the claim. The claim is not, we don't know, therefore God. The claim is, we know information comes from intelligence, therefore intelligence is the best explanation. This is called inference to the best explanation, a standard scientific method. 8. Why this matters for humanity. If DNA is not an accident, human life has inherent value. Consciousness is not meaningless. Morality is not an illusion. Purpose is not imaginary. If we are designed, we are intended. And intention changes everything. 9. Science is catching up to an old question. Modern science is not destroying belief in God. Instead, it is uncovering layers of complexity that make blind materialism harder to defend. The deeper we look, the smaller the parts, the greater the intelligence required. DNA is not just chemistry. It is information with intent. Conclusion: human DNA does not force belief in God, but it strongly challenges the idea that life is meaningless and accidental. It invites us to consider that, behind the code, behind the chemistry, behind the laws, there may be a mind. If you found this video interesting and informative, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our Global Mystery Nexus channel for more interesting, knowledgeable, and informative videos about science, humanity, and the ultimate mysteries of existence.